welcome back to Baby Mama Lounge. I am Rebecca.
I'm Grace.
And today we are going to talk about why I lied to her. Everybody's been asking about why I lied to her. Today, look at how smiley she is. She's ready.
We're going to say.
First off, though, how are you?
Pretty good.
How was your week?
Pretty crazy. Work's been a little crazy all over the place. And then kids, basketball games is kind of what gets me.
It's everything.
And then, the elevator issue that we had at the building. That was like...
That was annoying.
I was struggling. My hip was struggling. But other than that, I want to say good. You?
It was good. A lot of appointments.
Yeah, that's
therapy appointments. Now I'm in it. It's like for real. So like, yeah,
it's like
starting to do therapy. People are calling me now. It's just,
I want to say that's what it is with us right now. We're trying to get a schedule in. But
we really are.
It's hard to kind of sit on by yourselves. Not that we don't get the help by our husbands, but it's just hard in general to make time. You live over here, I live over there. We live like 25 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, basically.
Give or take, I want to say.
Yeah. And then, like, I have the baby, the twins, my 2 children, then her kids, and the boys. Is just so much. It's a lot. We're just trying to maintain it and see. We're usually supposed to go do stuff on either Saturdays, but we just get busy.
Yeah,
usually.
And then the birthdays. So we've been trying to celebrate their birthdays, and we did that today, too.
Yeah, we did do that today. And then now we're here.
So that was fun. I want to say other than that, how was the week? Good?
It was good.
It
was really good.
Ago?
Yeah. Wow, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No wonder everybody's been bothering us about it.
Weeks.
And they've been bothering you about it, too.
Yes, I got some questions, but... okay, so why'd you lie to me? Before that. So, she lied to me because... Okay,
I can't even clap my hands because...
her hairy finger. What? Okay, so
then
let's go back.
You ended up breaking up with him, or y'all broke up.
We broke up,
but then, mind you, I wasn't going back with him.
Not at the time.
No, I didn't want to go back with him.
So then we were both broken up with him. So then we both started talking.
Yes.
And then he was doing his own
talking.
Thing.
Yes, he was doing
I don't know
his
what
own
he was
thing.
doing. He was doing his own thing. So we started talking,
and we actually got along.
Yes, we actually did.
I even still have that text message where she said that she's excited to be my friend.
I didn't say that. I said we'll see how that. No.
My phone.
Proof. Let me see receipts. I'm gonna be like receipts.
I'll show it to you right after. I got it right here. My favorites.
Watch it for real. Okay. No, but yeah, no.
Or you said I'm excited for this friendship.
I'm excited to see where it goes. I said, or some shit like that. Okay. So then we were talking, and then that was during the time. I want to say almost like 6 months after.
You were going through a hard time.
6 months after we broke up,
Mm-hmm.
I started talking to my husband, right?
Yes.
Yes, like about 6 months after.
Yes.
And then...
But between that, me and her, we were like...
We were cool.
We were really cool. We were going out. We would do a lot of... I would be with her all the time.
Not all the time, but some of the time.
Most of the time because of the bows.
Yes. And then I was helping you with whatever you had going on. And then, yeah... So then I was dating, and I told you that I had started dating, and then you were like, this is when it comes in that she fucking lied. So she told me, okay, I started talking to this guy, too.
Because I had a hickey.
Because you had a hickey. Was it? Yes, you had a hickey.
I did.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. And I was like, yay, you too? Okay, no. She lied.
Okay, so mind you.
She lied.
First of all, for me and Grace to get along, it took a lot.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
But she still lied.
She's scary. Like, let's just be honest.
I'm the most nicest. You know what?
Girl, at the end of the day, you would be scary, okay?
I try to be nice.
Everybody who knows our story knows you're scary. Like, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you.
Okay, so I was a little intimidating. A little. But.
And then the thing is, too, I liked our friendship too much.
Yes.
But the thing is, I didn't know where me and him were going because he was already doing his own thing.
Yeah, because I didn't know about what he was doing. You did. You were. So let's back up. The guy she was dating was
my husband.
Her husband.
My husband.
So I didn't know that. I thought it was. What did you tell me his fucking name was? I don't
remember either. It was just a guy.
So yes, you told me it was a guy, and then How did I find out it was Emilio?
We'll get there.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so then, yeah, it was like 6 months into. It was the. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so
Yeah.
I decided that it was time for my kids to meet my husband. So I decided, okay, before I do this, even though I was still not like 100% cool with Emilio, I mean, I never got in the way of him seeing his kids.
Of course.
But I was not cool with him like that. But I was like, you know what? I have to make sure he's okay with, this guy coming to meet his kids. And, well, my husband wanted to. So then I remember that was the night.
The tacos. We were supposed to go get tacos after.
We were supposed to go get tacos.
Okay, because this is a thing. We went out that morning, remember? And then I got the call that I got an apartment.
Yeah, so you got the call that we were shopping that day. You got the call,
yes.
And you got the call that you had got an apartment in Long Beach, and I was like, oh shit, okay, so we're gonna go celebrate.
Yes.
And then he had the kids.
Yes, he did.
He had the kids, and it was just me and you. And then he came to drop them off, and then I told you were inside the house, I think, and then I told
me
him
to tell you. He wanted to tell you,
and you knew he was gonna tell me, but you didn't tell me.
I told him that day. I said, if me and you are gonna end up moving in together, you gotta drop somebody, the other person.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing this. I already did it with Grace. I'm not doing it again. So it was literally up in the air. It was.
So you didn't even know he was gonna tell me when me and him talked.
Exactly.
So me and that day,
I was gonna tell you, but he told
but she still lied.
I did.
So I'm talking to Emilio and I'm telling him, and then he goes, "Okay, well, I think I should tell you." And I was like, "Tell me what?" And I was like, he goes, that me and Rebecca are moving in together. And I was like, what the fuck?
And that's the thing. I was waiting for a text. Where's my strawberry?
She was in my house, okay?
Where's my strawberry?
I don't know, but she was in my house, and I'm like, Rebecca, like, you come out running. You're like, hold on, Grace, hold on. And I was like, get the fuck out of my house. I said, I cannot with you. I said, you fucking lied to me. I was like, why wouldn't you tell me? And you were like, because I said, no excuses. I said, that's it. I ain't talking to you. I said, I wish you guys the best. I said, you guys can pick up the kids whenever. I said, vámonos.
Hasta la vista.
I was so pissed.
So the reason why a lot of people I know are going to ask why I gave him probably another chance. The reason why I gave him another chance is because, okay, so when me and him, we met, I've always lived with his mom. Mm-hmm. And then when I moved here, my mom didn't want him around at all.
Like, you guys never had
your own spot. We've never lived together. So I wanted to see if that would work out or not.
Okay, like a different scenario.
Like a different, because I feel like everybody got in the mix.
And you were like, okay, it's going to be me and him. Grace got her own thing going on. He got nobody now. I'm here. Oh, yeah, I remember. I want to say that was about right.
And then, like, no drama, no nothing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I want to try it.
Yeah.
So then that's why I was like, okay. But I was very iffy about it because, like I said, he was, doing his own thing with with other people and other people.
I didn't even know about that till when I think
my stalking mode came on.
So yes, you were, girl, you stalk everybody, but
I do. I have to.
Yes, seriously. But no, yeah, I want to say I didn't find out till like after when we started kind of talking again. But okay, so I cut her off. And when I say I cut her off.
She did.
Friendship-wise. But I was still respectful to her. I was not, like, rude to her. But I would just be like, hi, bye. Okay, you're going to pick them up at this time. And then that's it. Like,
and you were hurt. You were also hurt. I was hurt, too. We were both hurt, actually. Because, like you said, I lied to you. And I just...
Yeah, she fucking lied. Like,
yeah.
I was pissed. I think, I was pissed.
And then I was hurt too because, I honestly saw you like a best friend. I was always with you. We would always go out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then he would even come pick up the kids, all of them.
Oh, yeah, from my
take
house.
Them. Yes. And then we would just chill that all the time.
Yeah.
So then that's when, that's why that really took a toll on me. I would even tell him.
But you see, you should have not lied.
I know.
That's what happens when you lie.
I would even tell him, I'd be like, I miss her.
He's probably like, what the fuck? Why you miss her? Like,
I'd be like, you don't understand. We were together all the time.
And it was that. But I mean, I was upset. So then that was like that for a while. I want to say for about
a year.
Yeah, I want to say
a year, 2 years.
Give her Yeah. Because you guys would still come for, like, parties and
Parties,
stuff.
but it was very awkward.
But I guess, yeah, for you. Because you would want to talk to him and I'll be like...
I just want to go hug her and be like, I'm sorry.
No, and I'm very, like, if I cut you, I cut
She's
you. And
done.
I'm just, like,
Ya estuvo.
hi, bye. I don't know how to be fake. So, like, if I don't like somebody, my face says it all. And I'll be like, hi.
Oh, it wasn't a year.
It was less.
Because Junior.
Oh, it was when Junior's thing. After Junior's thing happened, I think that's when kind of...
Because you even took me outside and you said, I appreciate you because you don't really have to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Because I told you I was going to take care of him even though he had...
Oh, yeah, because of that. Yes, it was because of Junior. Because they didn't want me around Junior. Okay. So
oh, yeah, we didn't want you around because you're...
I was super sick back then. And I had a lot of, like, issues
Problems.
with my health. So then Junior got... It was when COVID was very...
COVID,
It was when
yes.
COVID first hit.
I didn't want to say it, but I want you to say it. It was when
So
COVID...
Junior got COVID bad. And
Very
then
bad.
I couldn't be around him for medical issues. So then they had to take him.
And he moved in.
And he was with you guys for, I want to say, about like
3 weeks.
2 weeks. And then
2 weeks?
he was going to come back, but then he got, that was when he
That was
got,
the day that he was like, had a really high fever. Yes. And then that's when we call the ambulance. And then the ambulance came, and then that's when they're like, we're taking him. And I called you right away, and I told you, hey, like.
I remember I went from fucking work, and I was working at, I think, Cerritos, and I got to Long Beach in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I got there when the ambulance was putting him in the car. Remember, he was like, Mom. And I was like, fuck. And I was like, all right, fuck it, even if I get sick, because I was like, I'm just going to go in. Yeah. I even left you my car.
Yes.
Remember?
And I was using, like, yeah, you told me to use it.
I went in work clothes, and I was just like, oh, well, I'm going to go against my... And you know what's funny? Never did I get it. Even being in the hospital.
Never. I don't think he had COVID at that point anymore. Because imagine, he had it for 2 weeks. It was already gone.
So that's why they were so like...
That's why it was the what was it?
The muscle in his thigh.
Yes,
all that was going on. Because he was still in the hospital after that. When he got there, he was in the hospital for, what, like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Almost 4.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was there with him.
Yeah.
The whole time. Horrible. It was hard.
It was horrible in Long Beach too.
You guys were alternating with my parents to take care of the kids, like dropping them off, picking them up,
and doing all that.
Lupe, remember he got COVID during the time too. Oh my God, yes. And then he couldn't help with the kids, so he was stuck. Oh yeah, I remember we were going through it then, huh? I was like, damn, we were going.
And then I would take you food.
Oh yeah,
I would take you food,
clothes, because I didn't have no chonies, nothing over there. I was like, bring me some clothes.
And then that's when we got back to, not together, but like kind of a little bit more.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then it just kind of moved. And then she would always bug me. Like,
I love bugging her.
Yes. She would be like, okay, can we talk now? I'd be like, no. 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 And then one day I was like, okay, what? And then she was like, we should do a podcast. And I want to say for like a whole year, maybe more than a year, you've been bugging me about it.
No, yes, I did. We started talking about that. Remember the time that I told you I'm going to go to acupuncture?
Oh, yes.
And then that's when you asked me, and then that's when I asked you finally, because, we weren't really talking like that, but I knew something was wrong with you because,
Because I'd be limping, guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Not all the time. And
so
it's not because I'm fat. It's because,
So I asked her that day, I said, I know it's none of my business, and it's okay if you deny me, but how are you? And I've been praying for you a lot.
Yeah, you were like, it's because I be seeing you. Or because the kids, I guess they tell you sometimes, like, my mom's struggling over there.
Yeah.
Like, she's struggling.
Yes, yes.
But it's just because of that. I have 4 dislocated discs, and I have in my hip, what are they? It's like a pinched nerve. So then I be in pain, guys. I be in pain. So that's one of the reasons why I do my little gummies, I feel like it's more natural than, because I'm not going to lie, I was on muscle relaxers for a while. But I had a lot of issues with it, like in my stomach and with my liver. So then my doctor was like, you know what? Yeah. So I told him, I think this is a better route for me. He was like, I agree. So naturals all the way for me. Yes.
So that, I feel like that day that we talked, I feel like that changed everything.
Yes.
Like a lot. That. Because I knew about you more. And then I even prayed for you. I asked you to pray if I could pray, and then I even told you, like, I'm here if you need me, no matter what. I got you. Like.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So yeah.
And I want to say, yeah, that's kind of when we started talking more.
We started talking more.
Yeah, and then the kids were like okay with doing more things together, and they were like, okay, I guess they can come, and okay, I guess at first I want to say it was
Just awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, a little bit. Just because, I mean, they don't call Lupe dad, but they kind of be like, in the middle of them, and then they just be like, oh, mom and Rebecca's there, and they're just like,
and dad and Lupe is there.
And then they just be like, Lupe, dad. Like, I feel like it's funny because they have a certain relationship with both of them. Mm-hmm. Like, I like it though.
I do too.
I feel like Xavier especially, he loves to give Lupe a hard time.
Oh, and then I know a lot of people are also going to ask this, why did I take him back? Yeah. I took him back because, so this is what happened. When we did get that apartment, I told him, you're done with your BS. Mm-hmm. If you do your BS again, I'm out. Like, I don't want to deal with it. Mm-hmm. And then I said, we're going to look for church. We're going to go to a church.
Yes.
We're going to go to a church because we need to be delivered or something up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, because, and that, ever since then, you guys started going to church, huh?
We did. I met my best friend, Marla, and then her husband, or her ex, sorry. I know she's probably listening. Her ex, they prayed for us, and then that day we just completely, said, you know what, we're going to go to church. And we went to church. So,
yeah, you guys saved the kids.
And then that's when I was like, okay, we're okay, we're fine.
Yeah.
So tell us about your propose. I want to know about your proposal.
Oh,
yes.
We were not talking at the time.
We were. I was there at your proposal.
You were there.
He was like, I got
but how? Oh, it's because
the other stupid thing that happened.
Oh, okay. No, you were there because she was going to spend Thanksgiving by herself, and I felt bad. So I was like, I guess you can come to the house. Even though I was still mad at her. I was still mad at you then a little bit, but I was like, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's when Lupe proposed. We were dating for almost a year, I want to say. Mm-hmm. And then he proposed. Mm-hmm. He was like, that's it. I don't want to be with you forever. I said, fuck it, you're stuck with me till we get old. I'm not going to lie, though. Like, when me and him first started dating, I remember telling him, I don't know if I can ever love again. And it was because I was really scared to get hurt again.
Of course.
So I would be like, let's see where this goes. And he would be like, but I already love you. And I would be like, no, don't tell me that. And I would feel bad because he would tell me and I wasn't able to say it back. And I remember the first time I told him, I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. He was like, no, que no. And I was like, man, don't get cocky here. Don't get cocky.
And I think what helped you guys is that you were honest from the get.
Yes, from the beginning. From literally the very, very beginning. Because I started talking to him.
You want to tell me?
I was like, so I started talking. I knew, this story is like, this is like another chisme. It really in between is. Our chisme because.
They're going to want to know. Tell them.
Yeah, right? They're going to want to know where. Okay, so I knew Lupe growing up because he's my sister-in-law's ex-brother-in-law. Yeah, right? Yeah, Yara's ex-brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, but it was like when I was like 14, 15. So this was when me and Emilio were together. Mm-hmm. He knew us then together. But then he went on his way and then he did his vacation time and then
I love it.
Whatever, the only reason we started talking again was because my sister-in-law was like, hey, we want to do something for the kids. And I was like, okay, you can come over here in the house and do it. And I remember he was going to drop off the kids. And then he saw me and I was like, you should get off. I was like, come with the kids. And then he was like, oh, I don't want to, interrupt or interfere. And I was like, no, come in. And I remember that's when we first started talking. And before he left that day, he was like, can I get your number?
No, he didn't do that.
No, he said,
you got it. Come on. Let's go.
I forgot something. And I was like, what? He said, to get your number. I was like, you're cocky. I said, you're cocky. But mind you, ever since then, because he was at the house, so he knew the situation that it was.
Who was at the house?
Well, Lupe was at the house and he had seen Emilio's stuff. So he knew the situation between me and Emilio.
Because he was still living with you.
Yes, but on and off. Remember, it was because it was before we got back together.
Yeah.
It was when we were kind of like.
Back and forth, like with me. Back
and
forth. All that stuff.
So he knew the situation, and I never lied to him. I was always honest with him, and I feel like that's what helped us a lot. Like, because I always told him, like, it's so messy between me and my baby daddy. I said he has another baby mama. I said it's always back and forth. I said I can't. Like, I felt like I was never able to let go of Emilio for a while. Like, I just felt like I was just, like, so used to
him.
And I'm not going to lie, I feel like, even though I was already going away,
drifting away.
I don't know, Lupe came at the right time. I don't know. I just feel like, because even when me and Emilio broke up, I didn't call him till after.
I know. I remember.
Because I wanted to
heal.
I didn't want him to see that ugly of me. Well, because realistically, you don't want to get with somebody
and give him all the baggage.
Yes, because I wanted to be like relieved of what I felt for, So I was like, okay, now I'm good. I said, now I can, go be over here, you know what I'm saying? So then that's when I started talking to him, and I feel like everything happened at the time it was supposed to happen.
It was, yeah.
Like, I really do. Like, we got engaged, and a lot of people were like, oh, you guys are getting engaged too soon. But then...
No. Oh, heck no.
We got married, I want to say. We got engaged.
I feel like when you get engaged, and you get engaged to somebody, it doesn't matter how fast it is. It matters like what you go through.
Yes.
What you go through and what your heart really tells you.
Right? So I feel like we, in the span of that year, went through a lot together.
Exactly. Like a married couple already. Yes, basically.
Literally, almost.
Because, like,
So then we got engaged in November. We got married in July of the next year. We did.
And then I had my wedding. After you.
I got married in July? You got married in
April
of the next year, right?
Next year, right? Or
yes,
the same year? Okay.
No, I was like.
So you had your wedding, and what did you do? Did you just dance? Did you have fun? Yeah.
I had fun. You didn't go to my wedding because I was mad at her, guys. Still, I was mad at her.
I was there in spirit.
She was there in spirit. She was like.
I was like.
Because what it was, a lot of people were still mad at her because she lied to me. Yes. My family was mad at her because she lied to me. Because my family had let her in, and they were like, oh, it's a little weird. But they were like, fuck
I think everybody thinks everything's weird.
I feel like by now, though, I think they kind of got used to it.
They did. Like, oh, Grace is
example, today, we got there, and they're just like, oh, hey, Grace. Like, hey, Lupe. Like, they're just like, oh, they're here.
Yeah.
They're here. I mean, I could have just dropped off the kids, but I wanted some pizza. Nah,
I invited you.
No, yeah, literally. Like, I feel like they kind of just got used to it now. It's not, like, so awkward anymore.
It's not.
I feel like at first they were kind of like, oh, when is the other shoe going to drop? Are they going to start arguing and, like, before?
Yes.
Because we used to try it before.
Yes,
when we were younger.
But it was always the middle in the middle.
Yes. So it was because he was always still going back and forth. So, because I want to say once we tried it, and when
we would go against each other all the time.
Yes, but when was the first time we ever tried to be together in the same room for like a party or anything? I think it was 101.
Yeah. Wait, 101. Oh, for Emmanuel's? I was so pissed off that day.
Yes,
I did not agree to that. No.
That was Emmanuel's. Was it his first birthday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Second.
Okay,
because he was already a big boy.
Yeah, because he was already walking.
Not second. I think third or fourth. Yeah, he was a big boy already.
Okay, that was there.
Yeah.
So you didn't agree with that. So
I did not.
End up there? I mean, I might have just showed up. I'm not gonna lie, but
he said it's for the kid, the Nathaniel. Because it was Nathaniel and Junior. Or no, you were pregnant.
No, I wasn't pregnant.
Yeah, you were pregnant.
No, I wasn't.
That's when you were living with Carolina. No.
No.
You got some big boobs though, so I thought you were pregnant.
Oh, I went with the shirt with my boobs out because I liked it. I liked doing that to bug her because that was like the thing you used to hate.
I hated it. I was like, what the freak? I was like, oh, heck no, bro.
But I just used to do it to bug her. It was not, I never dressed like that, to be honest. It was just more of a, haha, you hate that I have big tits, here you go.
Punk.
No, but I mean, I want to say for that was the most part of it. What else do you think people would ask when it comes to why did you like, just because you were scared? I want to say, right?
I was scared of losing the friendship, like I said, and I really didn't know where me and him were going.
So you didn't want
I didn't want to tell you in case if like it wasn't gonna happen.
So you were gonna lie to me still?
No.
You would have told me.
I would have told you. No, I would have told you. I was gonna tell you that night. Because I texted him. I said, "Look, I got the apartment. I need to know. You're gonna drop the other person and you're gonna come with me, or hasta la vista, baby. Ya me voy sola." And then that's when he was like, he didn't text back, and I was like, okay. Oh, he's outside. Great.
And then
I was waiting for his text message.
And he didn't tell you nothing.
And then as soon as he texted me, I was going to tell you.
But then he didn't.
Text. He was outside. He skipped me. He's like, "Oh, by the way, we're moving." I was like, "Wait, what? We're moving in together? Wait, what? When?"
I remember you were like confused. And I was like, "Why are you acting like you don't know shit?"
It's true. I didn't know shit.
I remember I was talking so much shit to you. I was
yeah,
like, "Are you fucking shitting
You gave me my bowls back too. You're like,
I said, "That's it. That was it."
That was it.
Okay. So what are we talking about next time?
Next time we will talk about how you and Lupe are doing, and then more about you and Lupe, since I think they want to know more about your happy life.
They're gonna ask about that.
And then we'll talk about mine and Emilio, like church or whatever, where all that he's changed, and then co-parenting and
how it is doing the parties. Ooh, Raspado Man. Sorry guys, I heard of Raspado Man. We gotta cut this short because I gotta go run after. I heard it. I heard it.
She would.
But yes, come back.
Hopefully next Wednesday.
If not, I want to say by now it might be like every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So just bear with us. We're trying to get the hang of it.
We really are. But
I mean, thank you so much.
We appreciate you guys supporting us, listening to us. Yeah. Wave until next Wednesday.